We're going to dive deep on backdrops, editing your custom CSS, icons, logos, and more. We'll also test and compare the most popular themes available in a theme showdown. And you'll even learn how to make your own custom skins using the Skin Manager plugin. If you're into customizing Jellyfin and you want your media server to look as good as it performs, then this video's for you. I'll also teach you how to edit specific elements of your Jellyfin setup, like font and backdrop transparency. Let's start with the building blocks that control how Jellyfin looks and feels.
Chapter 1. Custom CSS.
CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. It's a language used to describe how elements on a web page should look. Things like fonts, colors, spacing, shadows, and layout. It's like how you can format Excel tables to have different styles, but the entire time the underlying data remains the same. CSS brings design and style to your media server. Even a few lines of CSS can polish your server. Don't worry if you're not a coder, this part is easier than it sounds. To add your own CSS, just navigate to the admin dashboard, click on General, and scroll down to the Custom CSS Code section. You'll paste CSS directly in the box and it applies globally. Just head back to your home page and press F5 to refresh it. Welcome to the world of custom CSS. I put together a CSS cheat sheet specifically for Jellyfin alterations that you can download for free in the video description below. Just drop in the adjustments you want to make to the custom CSS field. There's so much more you can do, and all it takes is a search online to find awesome CSS tweaks to add to your server. Stick around and I'll show you where to search for CSS snippets and the specific CSS alteration I use to make my theme videos show on my movie pages without any opacity. So yes, with just a few lines of code, you could build your dream interface. But what if you don't want to start from scratch? What if you want a beautiful, ready-made style that just works? Lucky for you, we have an awesome Jellyfin community that has provided a ton of pre-built themes for you to try out. Each theme is essentially a collection of many different CSS tweaks that work together to form a specific style. It's time now for the Theme Showdown, Jellyfin's most stylish makeovers, side by side, and trust me, some of them are stunning.
Chapter 2. Theme Showdown.
Here are the most popular themes available for Jellyfin. For each theme, I'll show you a quick side-by-side of the desktop and mobile versions. I'll show the home page, a movie library, a movies page, collections, and the episodic shows page. I'm showing them in no particular order because it's ultimately up to you to decide which is the best. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I'll try to point out some things that I notice, but pay attention to the small details such as color choices, fades, and layout. Just notice which ones grab your attention and try them out for yourself. The custom CSS code for each theme is in the description below. And be sure to check out their GitHub pages as well, because each one has many tweaks and little details that I can't cover in this video. Let's start off with the Ultrachromatic Theme by C. Clearly, a lot of effort was put into this theme, and it offers 3 versions to try: monochromatic, kaleidochromatic, and novochromatic. The homepage looks pretty clean. In our movies page, we see the backdrop video play behind all the information. The mobile version, the video is a little small. Here's a movies library and all the posters dim as you hover over them. In our collections, we see the movie posters are a little small. And here's our shows page. Everything looks great here. Next up is the Glassmorphism Theme by Alexile. This theme aims to add a frosted glass aesthetic to your Jellyfin interface. The shading's a little off there on the top with the backdrop video. The cards have a slight rise as you hover over them. Collections movie posters look great. Here's how the shading's supposed to look. I think it's just thrown off by the dimensions in the theme video. Okay, let's move on to the JellyPane theme by Ted Hinklater. This one is also in the Glassmorphism style, but what I really love about it is the scroll snap panels. So we've got a blue frosted glass in the back here, and the movie cards are quite a bit smaller and condensed. When you log into a movie page, you see the video playing right at the top, and then this is just me scrolling up and down, and it snaps right into the movie information or the video. And the cards have kind of like a blue outline as you hover over them. In the collections pane, you have to scroll down to see the movies, and the top is probably supposed to be an image. Let's take a look at JellyFlix next. This one aims to mimic Netflix, but it hasn't been updated in several years. Right away, I like how the cards pop out at you as you hover over them. The backdrop is kind of covered up by the description. And the cast and crew is a little abbreviated. I do like the bright red highlights. Here's the collections. You have to scroll down to see the movies, and they're very small. I think it just needs to be updated as time goes on. The browsers change how they process things. Moving on to DarkFlix by Devil's Design. It's another Netflix-inspired theme with a darker aesthetic. We've got the bright red highlights again here. There's just a little too many tags there. I think I would pull those off. We got heavy rounding on the cast and crew. It's a subtle pop out as you hover over movies, and then it fades green on the play button. I like the movie titles appear a little higher. They are a little small though. The darkness of this theme really does make the red pop though. Next up, we have JellySkin, a minimal and vibrant theme made by Prayag17. This theme forces every movie library to be on the same page, which can take a while to scroll if you have a lot of them. On the mobile, the backdrops look a little funky with the theme video. We have a heavy circular rounding on cast and crew, and a fade as you hover over the images. The movies are showing a little low again. The backdrop blur looks great. I just wish the spacing was a little different on the text. Hints of Green is a theme that brings some green elements into the styling. On desktop, the recommendation engine shows each row, which is interesting. The movie libraries were all text, so they all show up. I like how the backdrops look on this. They're fixed and it's got a green tint. The blur on backdrop images is so strong that you can't see what it is, just colors. Cast and crew didn't load in. And we have very narrow rows for the episodes. Here is ScyFin, a modern theme with support for custom accent colors. It's brought to you by Loof2736. This one's definitely a darker styling. Pretty hard to see the backdrop video. Everything's very rectangular in this theme, and then as you hover, it dims a little bit. Finality Colored is another theme designed by Ted Inklater. This one is focused on removing the need to scroll by having everything on one screen. The backdrop video comes in bright and clear, and then there's no scrolling on the movie page on the desktop. And it keeps the backdrop images very dark, which helps to see the movie cards. It's nice that a lot of the things you're looking for are appearing higher on the screen instead of having to scroll down to find them. Now we have JamFin, a modern, sleek Glassmorphism style by Jam's repos. I love that Jam made it really easy to customize the colors. This one locks the navigation on the left as you scroll around. The backdrops are bright with a subtle blur, and the theme video is locked in place there in the back. We do have smaller tiles for the cast and crew and bigger tiles for the movie cards. It can be a little difficult to read text on a bright backdrop. Another option is JellyTheme by Shiny Gandhi. It's a heavily modified theme with a very original name. This one has interesting styling with the rounded video description there. But I think a huge problem is I didn't see a way to play the movie on the mobile version. And last but not least is ElegantFin by LSCambo13. This theme is inspired by JellySear, and it's the one I've been using in all of my previous videos. I have the backdrops turned off on this just because I like the way it looks without them. But each movie card has good corner rounding and a white outline. This theme kind of takes the video description and forces a blue background behind it so that you can read. The cards kind of brighten up as you hover over them. I just think everything's clear and easy to find in this theme, and I like how it blurs as you hover over the play button there. Those are some incredible themes, but maybe you want to mix and match elements or fix something that's just a little off. This next part is for the tinkerers, the mad scientists of customization. Let me show you how to modify any theme to fit your perfect vision.
Chapter 3. Frankenstein CSS Themes.
This is how you can modify any theme to fit you. Just keep the theme import statement and add in what you want to change using the exclamation point important tag. To identify what you need to change, you first have to identify the class. In CSS, a class is a label that groups together elements of a web page. For example, you might have a header class, a footer class, or even a movie posters class or a backdrops class. Try navigating to the element that you would like to update in your web browser. Right-click on a blank area of the page, then choose Inspect. You can also press F12. This opens the Inspect window to the right, and you can start scrolling around to see different class names. If you click the little icon in the upper left of the Inspect window, you can select an item on the screen. So if I click on the movie poster, I can see the class is called Card Image Container. That's what I'd want to update to make changes to the movie posters in this theme. So as many of you have noticed, when you add theme videos, there's an issue where they may appear too dull in some of the themes. If you followed my theme generation tool, you know we worked hard to make these, so we definitely want to showcase them. The fix in the ElegantFin theme is to lower the opacity of the backdrops, which was set to 0.9375 by default. This basically means that the transparency of the image is around 94%, which is why it's so hard to see. Through the previous steps, I was able to determine I can add this CSS snippet to the custom CSS field to force the opacity to be 0. The format is class name, open bracket, field name, setting, semicolon, close bracket. And the exclamation point important option tells Jellyfin to prioritize this statement over others. So just by adding in that little command, the theme video is now fully visible, and we can get back to browsing our movie libraries in style.
Your total is $96.59.
Also, if you want to get rid of the black bars, add in this statement to change the video player settings. As an alternative option, you can follow the URL in the import statement to see the full CSS that is being applied. Search by pressing Ctrl+F, and you can manually update whatever you like. The downside of this method is that any updates that are published by the theme author will not be applied unless you grab the new CSS, but this can be a great way to dig into the CSS to find what you're looking to change. Be sure to check out the theme video generation tool that I made in this video, and grab the free CSS cheat sheet in the Freebies link below. With a few CSS overrides, you can make any theme feel tailor-made, but maybe you're still hunting for that one perfect style. Something fresh, something underrated. Here's where to find the hidden gems of the Jellyfin world.
Chapter 4. Finding Themes.
If you want to explore more themes, you need to know where to look. Jellyfin doesn't have a theme store, but here are the best places to search. Reddit's r/Jellyfin is a great spot to search for posts with themes, custom CSS, or UI tweaks. People love showing off their setups and often include GitHub links or downloadable CSS files. Another option is the official themes megathread in the Jellyfin forum. It's the single best place to find community-created themes. You'll find screenshots, installation instructions, and active discussions. Lastly, check GitHub, as most themes live there. Just search JellyFin Theme and browse the repos. Look for ones that have recent updates, which means they're likely compatible with newer Jellyfin versions. Let me know what theme you're using in the comments below and I'll check it out. If you want to take your customization one step further, you can use the Skin Manager plugin. This provides a simple user interface to create your own custom themes. You'll first need to download the Skin Manager plugin. In the dashboard, head to the plugin catalog and click the plus icon to add the Skin Manager repository. It's included in the video description below. Then, make sure it's installed and active on the My Plugins tab. You may need to restart your server. Alright, now open the plugin in the catalog, and from here you can select a new skin to apply. You can customize each skin using the options that pop up below, and many have previews that you can see as well. Click Set Skin to apply the changes. At the bottom of the list is an option for a custom skin. From here you can change the font size, various settings, and colors for buttons and icons. You can add rounding to the posters and change the background blur. This is a great, quick, and easy way to make Jellyfin your own by adding effects that you like and applying your own color scheme. And as an added bonus, the CSS code that's generated is added to the custom CSS field for you to review. Reddit, GitHub, and the forums are your treasure maps to amazing Jellyfin themes, and the Skin Manager plugin lets you customize even further. Now, let's bring it all together with 3 underrated style upgrades: logos, icons, and backdrops. These tiny details make a huge visual difference.
Chapter 5. Logos, Icons, and Backdrops.
Here's an awesome tweak that really makes your server feel like it's yours. Using Custom CSS, you can replace the Jellyfin logo with anything you want. Here's an example of the before and after for a fun logo I designed. If you want me to design a custom logo for you, swing by my shop to sign up. You'll just fill out a Google form letting me know what you want. And once we finalize the design, I'll host the image online for Jellyfin to access, and you'll get the exact CSS code that automatically loads your logo. I'll also send you a high-quality digital copy for your records. Another simple adjustment you can make to your server is updating the icons. You know, play, pause, forward, back, favorite, home, and so on. It's really easy to do. Just add the CSS code that matches the icon pack you want to the custom CSS field. This is how the icons normally look, and here's an example of each icon pack. The first is outline. Next we have the rounded pack. Here's what sharp looks like. This is solid. Here is regular. This pack is called light. And lastly, we have duotone. Copy and paste the CSS code from the description below to switch the icons to ones you like. Now, backdrops are those big, beautiful images that appear behind the movie or the TV show description while you're browsing your movie pages. Think of them as cinematic wallpaper for your media server. They also show up on the home screen and inside of libraries. Sometimes they can make things feel a little cluttered, so I recommend to toggle them on and off to see which way you prefer. Here's how to enable or disable backdrops. First, in your dashboard, navigate to plugins and make sure metadata fetchers like the movie database, the TV database, and fan art are enabled. Then, from your home page, head to Settings and choose Display. From here, scroll down and you'll see a checkbox for the backdrops. If you have them enabled and you don't see the backdrops, you may need to reload your server. You can also try scanning your library in the dashboard, or right-click a movie tile and select Refresh Metadata. If you'd like to change a backdrop, just click the 3 dots on the movie page and choose Edit Images. Then click the search icon to see what's available from your metadata fetchers. Click the cloud download icon to save it. If you have more than one backdrop, most themes will cycle through them on the movie page. To add a custom backdrop, just have your image ready and choose the plus icon in the Add Images section. Drop it in and you're good to go. Backdrops aren't just eye candy. They can change how your entire UI feels, especially depending on your theme. And just like that, your Jellyfin setup now looks like it came straight out of a Hollywood studio. From cinematic backdrops and sharp custom logos and icons to full-on Netflix-style themes, we've covered everything you need to transform your media library from functional to beautiful. Whether you're into minimalism, glassmorphism, or bold color palettes, there's a theme out there that fits your vibe. And thanks to tools like Skin Manager and Custom CSS, tweaking them is easier than ever. But don't stop here. You've only scratched the surface of what's possible. If this video helped you make your server look a little better, consider giving it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Check out this video next to keep upgrading your media server and make it look and feel like you built it from the ground up. I'll see you over there.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.